All right, let's talk about the Sweet 16 that starts tomorrow and a few upsets that I can see happening. Upset of the day tomorrow, UCLA and Ole Miss. Not saying it's gonna happen, but out of all the games, this is the one I can see happening. If you want to beat UCLA, you must be able to contain Lauren Betts. And even though Ole Miss is a smaller team in comparison to her, they are very, very good defensively. Offense is not really Ole Miss' strong suit, but if their defense can keep another team from getting off offensively, they can stay in the game. And they are battle tested. They have played 8 of the 16 Sweet 16 teams. Let's listen to what Coach Yo has to say about her team and this matchup.
We are prepared because of our schedule.
Yeah.
Back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Dawn, because she convinced me I wasn't going to do it.
Oh, Coach Yo.
And she convinced me to play the type of schedule we're playing. And at one point, I was texting her, letting her have it. Now, I be like, good looking out, dog. Because, like, when we went into Baylor, we were unfazed. Like, it didn't even matter that their crowd was screaming and stuff like that. And their gym is built perfectly for home court advantage. I think it hold like 7,000, and then it was rocking. But we've also been to South Carolina. We've been to LSU. You know, when we have lit Sunday games, it'd be 6,000, 7,000. So like, we were really unshaken.
That's good.
And look who we played, y'all. Out of the 16 teams, we played 8 of them.
Yeah, y'all ready.
So what
Like,
you're saying is scheduling does matter.
Correct.
for us, but according to the committee, no.
No.
You know what I mean? But I understand why the big homie does it now, because like they then played everybody too.
Yep.
Here's the thing too, my team experience now. Like, there's nobody on my team now that hadn't been to the NCAA tournament. My freshmen were the only one. And then it was like
Oh,
and then it was like
chill.
5 of my players been to the Sweet 16 now.
So that's
So
Yeah,
good.
like so we mature now.
So yeah, Ole Miss has a tall task ahead of them. I mean, literally. But I'm rooting for them. I hope they win. This right here is a good rivalry game. They split the series 1-1, but it took North Carolina overtime to beat Duke. Duke's X Factor, Alucci, is playing out of her mind right now. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think North Carolina has enough to beat them right now. South Carolina, Maryland. I'm excited for this matchup. Usually South Carolina plays Maryland every year, but they haven't played them the last 2 years, so I'm glad we get to see it. In Maryland's last game, they scored 54 of their 111 points on contested shots, which was the most in the NCAA tournament in the past 5 years. Very few teams contest more shots than South Carolina. They will not be scoring 100 points tomorrow. This game right here excites and frightens me at the same time. It has the potential to be a real good back and forth nail biter to the last second game. Or it can be a LSU blowout. All depends how NC State comes out there playing. NC State is known for shitting the bed. This was the outcome when they played earlier this season. They also didn't have a good outcome in the ACC championship game. So yeah, I don't have much faith in them, especially when I think about who's going to guard Anissa Morrow. I mean, look at this. They got beat in every single category but one. And I am appalled at 44 total rebounds to 24. Like, they're not going to stand a chance playing like that. All right, that's it for tomorrow's games. And yes, I know how crazy this looks, but it's really the upset I want to see. I really think they can do it. Upset of the day Saturday. Really think Tennessee can do it. They only lost to them by 4 points in the season, and they were on Texas home court when that happened. Tennessee has a suffocating full court press, and they also have the ability to hit 3-point shots. Texas does not have good 3-point shooting. I don't think they can hit enough twos to combat all the threes. And I've also seen how bad they've struggled with real good defense. I'm rooting for the underdog. We get yet another rematch from the season. TCU gave Notre Dame their first loss of the season, and I think Notre Dame about to give TCU their last loss of the season. Time to send them packing. They had a good run this year, but it's over. Like, I can't even lie. UConn looks so good right now. I mean, honestly, up to this point, they have been getting favorable matchups, but they've been beating all of them handily. And I see the same happening in this game. Oklahoma, you did good. See you next year. This game right here is going to be the wild card of the night. Nobody really knows what to expect. Nobody expect Kansas State to make it this far, and nobody expect to see Southern California without Juju. It's hard to plan and scout a team when there's no tape for them. I'm trying to figure out if the game USC played after Juju got hurt was an indication of how they can play now, or was that just them running off adrenaline and anger? If they can play like that, I think they'll be just fine. I'm very excited to see Kiki and Ayoka Lee match up. I think what won Kansas State the game against Kentucky was Poindexter getting hot behind the three. I don't think that's going to happen against USC. I got USC winning it. This is who I have going to the Elite Eight on my bracket. The only difference from my bracket in this video is that I switched from UCLA to Ole Miss. I know Ole Miss is not supposed to win that game. I know how hard it's going to be, but I really believe that they can get it done. So I'm rooting for them. I'm betting money on them, but I just didn't have enough faith to check them on my bracket. Comment your thoughts down below. The next few days is going to be so fun. 2 days Sweet 16, 2 days Elite 8. Oh man, we're going to get some real good games. Can't wait.